beautiful people. It's your girl, Ugolicious. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing very, very well. If today is your first time on my channel, you are highly welcome. But please subscribe. Believe me, subscribing doesn't cost anything. It's totally free, okay? So let's get to what we have what we have to discuss today, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the topic I titled, Is Your Child Addicted to Social Media? We all know that social media networking website makes our lives so easier when it comes to keeping in touch with people we care about. For example, our family members, our friends, and our well-wishers. But the rate of addiction, social media addiction towards young children is alarming. That is why I am here so that we can put heads together to talk about it. All the parents will put heads together, help our children to stop being addicted to social media. The extensive research performed by University of Amsterdam shows that roughly 5% of young children fall into the group of addicted to social media. With the children 8 to 18 years of age spend an average of 44 hours per week in front of screen, and parents are worried that the social media usage of social media is taking their children off real world experience. So that is why I'm here to talk about it. We know that being a parent is a hard work, but parents will really have a lot of roles to play on our children in order to help them to stop being addicted to social media. You know that it's good to be pregnant. Having children is not only being pregnant or giving birth to those children, no, or giving them food morning, afternoon, night, or providing for their needs. No, it goes beyond that. Being a parent, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of role to play. We have to be a good communicator. We have to make out time as parents. I always talk about it in my video, to create time to, if you watch one of my video I titled creating quality time to bond with your children, and one of my video also I titled how does self-love boost your children confidence and self-esteem. So if you watch that video, you see that I talked about creating quality time. So we parents, we need to create quality time to communicate very good with our children, to be a good influence, to influence our children in a positive way, to remote our children. So we have a lot of work to do in our children's life to enable to help them to stop being addicted to social media. Okay. Nearly 23% of youths reported to be addicted to video games, 13% of girls and 31% of boys. And another research shows that the United Kingdom National Citizen Service shows that most young girls of this distant age prefer not to discuss their problems with their parents, rather turn to social media for distraction and comfort. So you see what I'm saying, guys? We parents, we need to sit up and help our children, because when they don't get enough distraction, when they don't get enough comfort from us, especially young girls of this age, right? This 21st century is really so fast that you can't imagine the way world is going. The world is going so fast now. So for us to help our children, we need to really be there physically for them. Okay. So let's keep going. What can contribute to the development of this social media adding to young children? Number one, you know that a lot of children suffer from self-esteem issues. Thus, they look into social media for attention and approval. So that is where we have to give our children real attention. We need to give them attention. We need to approve them. For example, if we have a young girl in the house, and they, you dress. If you are there, you can notice them sometimes because of what they learned from their friends on the school. They started dressing and somehow, wearing very mini or short skirts. Then you can talk to your daughter. What that kind of clothes you're wearing can attract. It can attract bad boys or negative boys. But dressing decent is good as a young girl. Vice versa, it goes to boys also. Not only girls dress bad, also boys, but we need to be there for them. Okay. Number two is that when children lack support and communication, they turn to social media for that. So we need to support our children. Anything we find that they love doing, like anything they're interested in doing, we really need to support them and communicate. Communication will help them to live with us. Okay. So the second point is that what are the symptoms associated with the social media addiction? Number one, competitive search for friends. It is completely natural that children must want to feel needed and include in their social circles. However, For a lot of children, the number of friends they have on Facebook or Instagram influences how they perceive themselves and the level of popularity they have. You see, that is where we have to be talking to our children. I'm not saying we should be talkative, but somehow we're going to be talkative because we need to talk to these children. We need to, there's power in spoken word, if you believe me. So talking to these children will enable them, telling them having much friends or lesser friends doesn't make you less human being. Having less friends on the social media or higher friends doesn't make you less important or less human being, okay? I know that it's difficult. I'm not saying you should influence your children on and discourage them from being in social media. I don't think it's going to work in this 21st century. What I'm saying is that for us to help them to understand the use of social media, why social media was created, the importance of social media, not to, to take their life or to take their joy and their happiness. Do you understand? Because I noticed that a lot of children, they in this social media is mixing, is especially a child or children that doesn't have a lot of courage. This social media can make that child to commit what you cannot think about, parents. So we need to be careful, be talking to our children all the time. Okay. Number 2 point of symptom associated with social media addiction. Number 2 is negative influence on education. One of the great signs you know that your child is addicted to social media is the negative influence on his or her education, because the child will no longer able to concentrate on his or her study due to constant distraction provided by the social networking website. Okay. The number 3 symptom associated with social media addiction is interference with real life communication. If your child will rather spend his or her time on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or name them, on social media, rather than going out with family, hanging out with his friends, you should take your measure as a parent. You have to know that something is going on. The number 4 symptom associated with social media addiction is irritability and tiredness. We all know that fatigue and tiredness can cause a lot of damage in children's life, especially when the children spend a lot of time at night chatting on social media without having enough sleep. They cannot concentrate. It will especially affect their well-being in life, total well-being in life. So what I'm saying today is that we parents will have to sit up to help our children. I believe, like I always say, that children are vulnerable, that the vulnerable nature. And if they don't get that support they need from us, that communication they need from us, believe me, guys, they will go out there to look for it. And you know, the way life is right now, the world is upside down. We don't want our children to be influenced in a negative way, so we need to create that time to mold our children the way we want it. We have to mold them, we have to communicate with them, we have to encourage them, we have to support them in their interests, whatever they find doing, they believe they love doing it, we have to support them. Then the one we think as parents that is not good for them, we'll have a way to talk about it with them, guys. So I'm going to be stopping here. I don't want to make this video very too long. I'm going to stop in here. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the danger of social media addiction. Number 1. Then number 2, in my next video, I'm going to be talking about the physical harmful side effect of social media. Number 3, I'm going to be talking about the mental side effect of social media on children, and also the solution, how to help our children to stop being addicted to social media. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you find this video very helpful. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Leave your comment on the comment section if you have your own ideas or you have your own opinion. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye.